And we are happy, as we always have been, to welcome back to the program President George W. Bush. Mr. Bush, welcome back, and thank you for giving us some time today, sir.
Rush, thank you. I'm honored to be giving this, to talking to you about this new book I just released.
How many times a day in the last 2 years have you heard people tell you they miss you?
Well, every time they do, I'm flattered, and I appreciate it very much. There's a big billboard between Dallas and Waco that says that, and it makes a guy feel good, and I appreciate. I signed books today in Dallas, and quite a few people went by and said that, and it's a very kind thing for people to say.
Well, I'm sure they mean it. Now, what's your take on the election? This is historic. Republicans have not won this many seats in the House, I think, since the 1930s. This election goes deep. State legislatures, governorships. This was big. What's your take?
Well, you might remember I was president during 2 off-year elections. In 2002, we picked up seats. In 2006, we lost seats. So I'm familiar with both ends of off-year elections. And in 2006, people were disgruntled. And, you know, in the book, I point out that people were kind of tired of me. Iraq War wasn't looking good in the fall of 2006. But people are also tired of sex scandals and bridges to nowhere and the failure to reform Social Security, for example. And they showed up and said, wait a minute, we're unsatisfied. And that's what happened again here. It was a big election, and people asked me about it. And I'm not going to try to dissect all the election, but I do appreciate the fact that democracy functions. And when people are frustrated, they show up, and in this case, they had a huge influence.